Howdy mates, here's my second video log for today. I'm still at Shawnee Prairie Nature Preserve. I'm just out on a little platform right now where you have the opportunity to see an example of a wetland slash prairie. Kind of like a prairie wetland, more or less. And I wanted to just briefly discuss why we need to keep these types of habitats. Well, for those of you who are familiar with the ecosystem services of wetlands, they actually act as the natural water purification system. So what that means is, due to the properties of wetlands, they can actually filter out various pollutants that may come from runoff that makes its way into the wetland. So what wetlands do is these pollutants, such as, for instance, from fertilizers, for example, what they may do is they'll trickle down to the bottom and they'll just stay there. And thus, it provides an opportunity for that water that contained the pollutants to basically get filtered. And wetlands too act as a great nursery for many of the wildlife, or as I like to call them, the homies, especially in these types of regions of the world, temperate climates. And another thing, too, to add is basically there's a common misconception. I had to think about it for a second. There's a misconception that wetlands are a mosquito haven. However, that's not always the case, because you have to figure, because of how wetlands act as a nursery, there's a lot of dragonflies, amphibians, you name it. And they'll actually consume the mosquitoes, or whatever mosquitoes are in that area. So in a way, a lot of the mosquito population is eliminated. So actually, for those who think that they're full mosquitoes, it's not always the case. And here's here's an interpretive sign. I'm not sure how well you guys can really read it, because unfortunately there we go. Now you might be able to read it a little better. Yeah, there we go. Now you guys can read it. But no, and another thing too to know about wetland prairies is they host a variety of plants and herbs that provide medicinal use. And that's why we have to keep these types of habitats, as they have many benefits to our planet. It's one of the most important ecosystems in the world, and yet many of them are now eliminated, unfortunately. It's a serious issue. So, alright, hope all of you got something out of this video. Might share an article or something regarding wetlands so you guys can learn a bit more about them. And I hope all of you enjoy your Tuesday. Alright, take care folks, and Journey on a Journey is out.